Hey guys, the Firebird is here. It's just me, and as of today, November 4th, we are officially 231 days away from Transformers Rise of the Beast. Now, by this point, filming has wrapped up. They're still filming some very minor scenes with the vehicles, but for the most part, the team and the actors have left Peru. And from here on out, we need to wait until we get our first trailer until we start seeing any kinds of major news. So since we're not gonna get a lot of news in a while, and we've been getting non-stop news last month, I decided to compile everything we knew about the characters from the movie in this video. Especially for people who haven't been keeping up with the filming and the news that have been coming from set. In this video, I will explain to you every character that we know of and some characters that are rumored to be in Rise of the Beast. I'm not gonna go over leaked scripts or anything like that because those are very unreliable and unhelpful. I'm gonna go over characters that we know for sure are confirmed, or characters that are heavily rumored and implied to be in this movie, and some interesting details about them that you might want to know for when the movie releases. Now before we begin, I need to actually state this spoiler warning, because this video will have spoilers for the movies. Some of the stuff I'm gonna mention here has been officially confirmed, some of it is potential spoilers for the movies, but everything that's here is basically stuff that already got confirmed or stuff that's rumored. So if you're fine with that, you can just stay here and keep on watching. So anyways, let's begin this video talking about all Transformers characters that are officially confirmed and rumored for the Rise of the Beast movie. Our first character is pretty obvious. Optimus Prime is confirmed to look the same as he did in the BB movie with some minor differences. He's gonna have a bit more silver, and this time he transforms into a 1979 Kenworth K100 semi-truck. Bumblebee will also be returning as the Autobot Scout. He will transform into a modified yellow-black second generation 1970s classic Chevrolet Camaro. And there's a variant of him in the movie with all-terrain extensions called Off-Road Bumblebee, which he will be getting later in the movie. Mirage is another Autobot that got confirmed to be in the movie, and apparently he's gonna be taking center stage. He's gonna be one of our main Autobots that's gonna get the most amount of screen time. He transforms into a silver blue Porsche 1964, but the director also stated that he's going to have multiple vehicle modes in the movie. Whether that means that he's going to be a triple changer or if he's going to be alternating between many vehicle modes, that remains to be seen. But it is speculated that in the New York scenes of the movie, he's going to have a sky blue Volkswagen vehicle mode, though this remains unconfirmed. Next up we got RC, who will be Optimus Prime's lieutenant. She transforms into a red-white Ducati 916 motorcycle. According to reports, she will look almost exactly the same as in the Bumblebee movie, but with some minor differences. Next up we got Wheeljack, who's an Autobot scientist and mechanic, who also makes his return from the Bumblebee movie, who will transform into a brown and white 1964 Volkswagen Classic Devon camper van. But there's one more Autobot that also got sort of confirmed. Now while we don't know the identity of this one Autobot, the Peruvian press did sort of confirm that we're gonna see a golden Autobot fortress. Some of the Peruvian news sources talked about the fortress in Peru called Sacsayhuaman will turn into an Autobot. We don't know if it's the entire fortress or just one of the walls, but what we did hear is that there's gonna be some type of golden Autobot present in the ancient Incan fortress. Next up we got the Maximals. For the Maximals we got Optimus Primal, leader of the Maximals, who, if you've seen the last night concept art for him, he looks almost exactly the same but with more fur and some slightly different aesthetic choices. Next up we got Cheetor, who also got confirmed to be in the movie. We don't have any idea of how he's gonna look like or if he's gonna look anything like the last night concept art, but he was confirmed a while ago. We also have Rhinox, who from what we heard is also gonna be in the movie, retaining much of his original characterization from the Beast Wars cartoon. And same thing with Air Racer, who was also one of the first characters to be confirmed from the movie. Something to note here is that all the Maximals are gonna have a steampunk type of look to them, a bit old and worn down, but they will still retain some of their organic components like we saw in the original Beast Wars cartoon. There's also a rumored fifth Maximal who will be in this movie. If you haven't noticed, the Autobot and Maximal Cast are contrasting on purpose. We have Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal, we have Bumblebee and we have Cheetor, we have Rhinox and we have Wheeljack, the two smart guys, we have RC and we have Air Racer, the two female counterparts, and now we're missing a counterpart for Mirage. Personally, I think it's gonna be Rat Trap, or it might even be Tigatron since they're going for season 1 characters. But this is one that is just unconfirmed and it's just a rumor for now, it's nothing confirmed, so take this one with a grain of salt. The Decepticons are also slated to appear in this movie. but unfortunately it seems that they're not gonna have that much of a presence in the film itself. Director Stephen Campbell Jr. has gone on record as to mention that the Decepticons are gonna take a bit of a back seat this time around. But the Decepticons are confirmed to appear in this movie, we do know that for sure. My guess is that they're probably gonna have a cameo at the end, like a post-credit scene, or they will appear pretty early in the movie or sporadically during the movie, just to remind us that they still exist and that they're in fact out there. As for which Decepticon will appear, we just don't know. Next up we got the Predacons. The Predacons are very interesting because so far their presence in the film, at least on the filming, have been very minuscule. We know so little about them, almost as much as the Decepticons. Some people are even speculating if the Predacons will appear in this movie at all. The Predacons did get confirmed to appear, they will be here, but as for their role in the film and as to what capacity they'll be in it, that is a bit unknown. Director Stephen Campbell Jr. has gone on record as to saying that the Predacons in this movie will be more reptilian based, and since we know they're going for Beast Wars Season 1 characters, the Predacons that fit this description will be Beast Wars Megatron, Pterosaur, Dinobot, and Scold. Scold has made an appearance in the recent IDW comics and it's one of those characters that could be added into the film as filler or canon fodder. And the reason why I'm putting a Scold here is because the Autobots have a female, the Maximals have a female, Terrorcons have a female, so it only makes sense that the Predacons, one of the major factions, supposed major factions, will also have a female. Though I'll admit that out of these guys over here, Scold's probably the least likely to appear, but she's still a possibility. Megatron, Pterosaur, and Dinobot still remain unconfirmed. We have no solid confirmation that they in particular are going to appear in the movie, but because of the director's comments of the Predacons being reptilian, these three characters are the most speculated characters to be in the movie. Another Predacon that we sort of have an idea might be in the film is Waspinator. If you haven't been keeping up with Transformers Rise of the Beast, there is this ARG going around, and ARG is an alternate reality game. It's basically a type of marketing in which a story that fans can interact with is built up towards the release of the movie, and if you play it, it gives you some extra insight as to the going stuff for the movie. The Rise of the Beast film seems to be employing an ARG at the moment, which quite a few fans are participating in. While the fact that this ARG is related to the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie is still up for debate, we do know it's Transformers related. And because of all the effort the ARG is putting onto this little game, people are speculating that it is in fact related to the movie. During the ARG, the noises of a wasp can be heard, and the word Decepticon is used at least once. So people have been speculating that this is a tease to Waspinator being in the movie, though I should restate that this is entirely unconfirmed at the moment, it's just a rumor. Waspinator is not confirmed at all, and as far as we know, Megatron, Pterosaur, and Dinobot have a higher chance of being in the film. And finally we got the Terrorcons. The Terrorcons are gonna be our main bad guys for this film. They'll be taking the role that the Decepticons usually do, and are rumored to be ridiculously powerful. For the Terrorcons we got Scourge, who transforms into a black Kenworth JF logging truck. Who also seems to be a bit of a poacher, he has many Transformers insignias on his grill. This Scourge is supposed to be a mix in between the RID Scourge and the classic G1 Scourge. Next up we got Nightbird, who transforms into a Nissan Skyline GT-R R33. She's the female of the Terrorcons, and the director did say that her allegiances are flexible, meaning that she might end up switching sides at some point during the film, though this detail is mostly speculation and is not exactly confirmed. And our last confirmed is Battletrap, a character who's typically a Duocon, a Transformer who has two vehicle modes. OG Battletrap had two vehicle modes, a car mode and a helicopter mode. Whether this Battletrap will also share in the same ability and be a Duocon remains unknown at the moment. It is still very likely since recently, toy listing for combiner toys in the Rise of the Beast toy line got leaked. So Battletrap being a type of combiner, it's very likely. Another rumor Predacon is this black band. We don't know if it's supposed to be a Transformer, but this black band has been seen alongside the Autobot and Terrorcon Cast all throughout the set. It could be a car that the production is using to film some scenes, but it's still really unknown if this is the case. And finally we have the potential Terrorcon/Autobot army. During the filming in Peru, this scene was taken by many local civilians. Well, it looks like Scourge running away from Optimus Prime, and while it appears to be a bunch of other Autobots, there's a bit of debate whether these guys are Autobots or Terrorcons, but they seem to be Transformers of some kind, since they seem to be involved in a chase between Scourge, Optimus, and Mirage. As for whether these guys are supposed to be their own individual characters or simply canon fodder, we don't yet know. But these guys have been seen around set quite a few times, so the potential for these guys being Transformers is still up there, though unconfirmed. And while those are all the characters that we know of, I want to add that we also have some confirmed canonical factions for this universe. If you take a look at Scourge's Grail, you can see the Autobot, Decepticon, and Maximal insignias, meaning that Scourge has killed quite a few of them. But you also see Mercenary insignias, Autobot Wrecker insignias, and Autobot Elite Guard insignias, meaning that these factions are confirmed to exist in the Rise of the Beast universe. But like that, we're gonna see characters from these factions make appearances in here. Still thought they were worth noting. And yeah guys, those are all the confirmed and rumored characters to be in Transformers Rise of the Beast. Officially, so far we got 12 characters that are confirmed to be in Rise of the Beast, while everyone else is still pretty much rumor or unconfirmed. But as we get closer to Rise of the Beast being released, and probably when we get the first trailer, we're gonna see some more characters be revealed. But for now, it's just a waiting game until that happens. When will the first trailer be released, you say? Well, if I were to say, it'll probably be somewhere around late January, if we're being very generous. I don't think we're gonna see anything new for the remainder of the year, much less this month, because editing takes quite a long time. But as soon as next year begins, expect to start seeing some more build up to Rise of the Beast. Character reveals, concept arts, trailers, stuff like that. We'll definitely get those, but for the time being it's just a speculation and waiting game. But yeah guys, what are your thoughts on the characters that are confirmed for Rise of the Beast? Do you think that some of these unconfirmed characters have a chance of appearing in the movie itself? And which ones would you like to see in the movie? Let me know all about it in the comments down below, and I'll keep you updated with more Rise of the Beast news as they come along. So yeah, like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to consider becoming a channel member if you feel like it, if you're up to it. And I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. I'm covering all the heralds of Unicron in that one, and oh my god, Unicron has a lot of heralds. So that will be a fun video to make. Anyways, bye guys. Anyways guys, before we go, shout out to our amazing Patreons: Xavier the God, Stitch Productions, Scrub Lordo, Allspark Studios, and Epic Nid. And an even bigger shout out to our even bigger Patreons: Gerald the Great, who donated $100, and X23, who donated an amount of money. I'll leave you guys to figure out how much. Thank you guys for supporting me, it's much appreciated. And if you guys want to become a patron yourselves, all you gotta do is donate to my Patreon. By donating to my Patreon, you get quite a few rewards. You get a free shout out to your YouTube channel and a link to it in the description down below. You can request your own videos, you get to see videos early, you can request some artwork too if you donate high enough, or you can collab with me in some of my videos or your videos, vice versa. Scrub Lord. Thank you guys for donating, it's much appreciated. Go check out their channels, link to that is gonna be in the description down below. So feel free to donate. But remember that this is entirely optional because freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Anyways, thank you guys for donating, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.